Hello, class. I wanted to make a quick video this week discussing how you're going to turn in your Catcher in the Rye Reading Project. Um, this is the post that's going to be sent out either tomorrow morning or in a couple of minutes when I'm done making this video. I am going to end up sending this video to you several times just to walk you through the process of turning in your project, just so we're all on the same page, so that nothing gets lost, nobody accidentally forgets to turn in the project or turns it into the wrong place. So for this week's announcement, that does include your week at a glance. I'm making this video to go with it. So let's go back here. Your Catcher in the Rye Reading Project. We've been working on it for a couple of weeks now. We've done a practice version of all 9 of these activities. At the end of the day, you're going to choose 3 of these activities. They have to be in a row. So it can be like the compare contrast essay, the song or poem, or the argumentative persuasive essay. Those 3. If that sounds rough, you don't want to write 2 papers, you can go diagonally: compare contrast essay, personal journal, create a test. Or you don't want to do an essay at all, you can do create a movie, personal journal, record a podcast, Google Slides, storyboard, create a test, but it has to be 3 all in a row. And each of those 3, once you choose, one of them will act as a test, one will count as an essay score, and one will be either homework or classwork. Now, it says here that you're going to tell me which category you want each of these 3 to go in. I think that would be a little bit too confusing. So what I'm going to say now is you're just going to turn in your 3 activities. I'm going to grade them all, and then I'm going to, for lack of a better term, put the points in each category in whatever way helps you and your grade the most. So in other words, if you're a little bit low in the assessment category, but your essay and your classwork and homework are pretty good, whichever one scores the most points, I'll put it in the assessments to try and give you a boost. I'll manage all of that. I'll make your grade as good as I can. Your job is just to do all 3 activities, turn them all in on time. I'll grade them, give you the points, and put them in however I can, again, to make it as best for you as possible. So once you choose these 3 all week, that's all you're working on. In fact, if you look at this week's week at a glance, and you'll notice this on next week's week at a glance as well, all you're doing, like Monday, working on project activity 1, Tuesday, working on project activity 1. By the time you get to Wednesday and Friday, I kind of want you to be doing activity number 2. And then next week, you're going to have 2 days to be working on project activity number 3. On Tuesday next week, by midnight, you're going to be turning in all 3 parts next Tuesday. Now, to be clear, here's how you're going to turn them in. If you scroll down the stream on Google Classroom a little bit, or we could even go to classwork, either way, you'll see in a row project, song, poem, assignment, project, podcast, project, mini movie. All of these are due next Tuesday, 11:59 p.m. Remember, you're not doing all of them, you're just doing 3 of them. Pick 3, not all of them. And in each one, you'll see a rubric. This is where you'll turn it in. So pretend you did the mini movie, the creative test, and the Google Slides. I don't know if it's possible to do that all 3 in a row, but let's say you did the slides, the storyboard, and the test. Well, then you'd go here, you'd submit the slides, you submit the storyboard, and you submit the test. Now, the only other one I need to walk you through is if you did the essays, either the compare and contrast or the argumentative essay, you will have to go here to turnitin.com, English, period 3. They're not open quite yet, but the project compare and contrast, the project argumentative essay, they'll be available tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm assuming you're not even close to done yet, but they're also due May 19th, Tuesday, 11:59 p.m. This is where you'll submit them. So long story short, 7 of the project activities are going to get turned into Google Classroom. They're all listed here. The other 2, the essays, would get submitted to turnitin.com, and all of them are to follow the rubrics found here. Those rubrics are attached to today's announcement as well, and each of them is actually attached to each individual assignment on Google Classroom. You can find them there too if you click on them. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you and have a good day.